Let me start with something simple. Think about the last time you trusted someone almost immediately. A boss, a leader, a colleague, an expert, a public figure. What convinced you? Was it proof? Or was it how certain they sounded? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't follow the most capable person. They follow the most confident-looking one. And the brain does this automatically. Let me explain why. Your brain hates uncertainty. Uncertainty feels like danger. It creates friction. It demands effort. Confidence removes that discomfort. A confident person sounds like clarity. They sound like direction. They sound like safety. So the brain relaxes, and relaxed brains stop checking. Now notice something important. Confidence is visible. Competence is usually invisible. Confidence shows up as strong voice, quick answers, clear opinions. No hesitation. Competence often shows up as pauses, questions, nuance. I'm not sure yet. And here's the problem. To an untrained mind, hesitation looks like weakness. But hesitation is often where real thinking happens. Now watch how this plays out in real life. In meetings, the person who speaks first often gets the most influence. Not because they're right, but because they set the frame. Others adjust around them. The confident voice becomes the reference point, and once a frame is set, everything else is judged relative to it. That's how confident nonsense spreads. Now, think about experts. Why do people trust gurus so easily? Because gurus speak in absolutes. They don't say, "It depends." They say, "This is how it is." And certainty feels like mastery, even when it's shallow. Now, let's make this personal. Have you ever ignored your own doubt because someone else sounded sure? You felt something was off, but they were confident. So you deferred. Later, when things went wrong, you told yourself, "I should have trusted my instincts." But it wasn't instincts you ignored. It was uncertainty. And uncertainty is uncomfortable. Now, here's a key distinction most people miss. Confidence answers quickly. Competence answers accurately. Confidence wants to be seen. Competence wants to be right. Confidence dominates conversations. Competence often waits until it understands the terrain. But waiting looks weak to people addicted to certainty. Now here's the dangerous part. Confidence grows faster than competence. Anyone can sound confident today. Real skill takes time, practice, failure, adjustment. So systems that reward speed, visibility, and certainty end up promoting confidence over capability. That's why you see bad leaders with loud voices, mediocre managers with strong opinions, experts ignored because they're cautious. Now let's turn this inward. This matters. How often do you perform confidence to hide uncertainty? How often do you speak before you've thought because silence feels risky? How often do you mistake sounding sure for being right? This bias doesn't just fool you about others, it fools you about yourself. Now here's the shift strong people make. They stop reacting to confidence. They listen for signals of competence, clear reasoning, willingness to say "I don't know," ability to explain trade-offs, consistency over time. They don't ask, "Who sounds sure?" They ask, "Who's been right?" repeatedly when conditions changed. They also become careful with their own confidence. They don't rush certainty. They let clarity earn its authority. Now listen carefully. Confidence feels good. Competence holds up under pressure. Confidence attracts followers. Competence survives reality. So remember this. If someone is never uncertain, they're probably shallow. If someone is calm around uncertainty, they're probably dangerous. In the best way. And if you learn to separate confidence from competence, you stop being impressed easily. That's when real judgment begins. This was why you confuse confidence with competence. Stay sharp.
Thanks for spending time with us. If this sparked a new way of thinking, hit like and subscribe to keep the ideas flowing. And don't forget, check the description for the links to the original books and resources we used today. We'll see you in the next one.